As the days between today and the final exams get shorter and shorter, a friendly reporter asked me if I'd be keen on doing an interview for his piece on the whole HSC scene, and while I didn't really have time to waste since I'd spent most of my time procrastinating, the offer certainly was titillating, and to be honest, it sounded much better than sitting at home and So I accept his offer, go to bed and wake up at 12 the next day, realise that I'm late, and frantically try to find a way downtown. Eventually I find solace in a friend who owes me a favour, but unfortunately drives like a drunk walrus. But right now I'd take just about any mode of transportation that will get me to my destination. I arrive at the town library, where knowledge spreads its wings, when brains metaphorically sing, where good little students sit for hours on end and study and revise, and push the sanity to its limits so they got Frankenstein and the 50th gate coming out their fucking eyes. And as I watch them frantically scrawl their notes, I hear a voice call my name somewhere between how to have hot sex and 150 yoga poses. There he was, sitting there with a friendly smile and a glint in his eye, black shoes, black pants, black hair, black tie. In his hot little hand sat a notepad and a pen, primed and ready once again to write down every word I say. But although the conversation might be clearly noted, I'm sure in tomorrow's paper I'll be terribly misquoted. He greets me with a handshake and a hello, a standard greeting, I know, but I must admit the friendly gesture calmed what little nerves I had, until the first question. How are you finding the pressure of studying? Is it too intense or not all that bad? I stop. My brain works around the clock to find an answer to a question that doesn't have one. Study? I've been too busy having fun, getting drunk in the sun, having party after party that we wish would never end. I didn't really realise that the HSC was right around the bend, but when I think about it now, I probably should have seen it coming when my friends all end their partying and turn instead to study. But you don't think straight when you're drinking by yourself. I give him the first answer that comes to mind. I don't want to wind you up, studying's pretty hard, but it's alright. Suddenly the reporter takes flight and starts firing off more questions for me to answer, and guilt starts growing in my chest like a cancer. But the reporter took me by surprise, and although they might be misquoted, the quotes in tomorrow's paper will still be downright lies. He stands up, shakes my hand once more, and thanks me for taking time out of my day. I say, no really, it's okay. I'd probably be sitting around doing nothing anyway. We stop. He stares at me, looks me dead in the eye. I realise now what I've said and wish I could just lay down and die. And as I prepare my body for the verbal onslaught that is sure to come, the reporter just stares at me and casually bites his thumb. Then silently he turns around, walks out the door, gets in his car and drives off. And I watch him until I can't see him anymore. The next day I read the newspaper article, and it seems the last remark I made the reporter quite fickle towards me, for there is not one mention of me that I can see apart from a snide remark. Some of the students seem more hard-working than others, which is true. Most of my HSC sisters and brothers hit the books more often than I. But hell, it's not like I don't try. I start to study, but I get distracted easily by the computer in front of me, or the mosquito bite on my knee, or I pick up a pen and write silly fucking poetry.